Resident Evil 9 has been on our mind since we completed Resident Evil 8. Now a place card has appeared on Metacritic for Resident Evil 9, but we need to take this with a pinch of salt, as Half-Life 3 has been on Metacritic for years now and nothing has come from it. Back in September, we had word from a reputable insider, Lunatic Ignis, that Resident Evil 9 will be coming out in the second half of 2025. This is what was put on Lunatic's Discord last month. All of you probably already guessed the game from the first hint. I realised it was too easy with a Capcom logo. The game is indeed Resident Evil 9, which is not in development hell, but it is the most ambitious game in the series. At this moment, I can't say the exact release, only 2025 H2. You can expect the game to have a teaser in the coming weeks, months. Well, this does go in line with what we were told last July when Capcom announced that the game was in the making. But we've had some pretty major events already go by us where they could have announced the game, but nothing. The only major event we got left this year is the Game Awards on December the 12th. Who knows, we may get another state of play or an announcement for PlayStation, but they only say that in the next week or so before it comes out. The title may be announced at the Game Awards, but at this moment in time, if the leak is true and the game isn't coming out until the second half of 2025, we may not even get an announcement until March or April. One issue I have with this leak though is if it is true and the game is coming out the second half of next year, it will have to compete with what is arguably going to be the biggest selling game ever, Grand Theft Auto 6. If GTA 6 isn't delayed and does come out fall of 2025, Resident Evil 9 will have very low chances of making it as a popular game. Yes, there are many passionate Resident Evil fans out there, which I'm one of them. I absolutely love this franchise. But GTA 6 will take over everything. That's why I'm going to take the leak with a pinch of salt at this moment. Another thing that I am hesitant with this leak is, since 2017, the Resident Evil games have come out in the first 5 months of the years. January 2017 for Resident Evil 7. January 2019 for Resident Evil 2. April 2020 and April 2023 was Resident Evil 3 and 4, and Resident Evil 8 came out in May of 2021. These months have proved to be very solid sales for the series, as not many of the big games get released around this time. So I do think we will see Resident Evil 9 possibly come out on one of those months, especially if they don't want to compete with GTA 6, as that game is just going to destroy every single thing in its path. But going with a business point of view, I would want the game to be released at least 6 months before or even after GTA 6. That way you know the game is going to get solid player numbers, and a lot of content creators will make the game on YouTube, Twitch, and it'll give people a chance to actually enjoy it. But if we look at recent rumours for Resident Evil 9, we do have an issue of it maybe being an open world game. Now, for myself, for a Resident Evil game, I don't think that would work. And if it does release after GTA 6, people will just bog it down with comparing the two games, and more than likely will have people saying they copied GTA. Capcom have always done their Resident Evil games as fantastic set pieces and level structure, which have always been the forefront of the games. Yes, we've had some horror games be open world before, and they worked well for those stories. But this is Resident Evil. If they stray too far from what the fans of the franchise know and love, it will hurt them. Let me know what you think of all this down below, folks. Do you think it will come out the second half or before GTA 6? Let me know, folks, down below, and I will see you soon.